Good morning, students. Today is our revision module 4. Today we will study about refraction through lenses. And lens is a transparent medium bounded by two refracting surfaces such that at least one surface is curved. There are basically two type of spherical lenses, convex and concave. Convex lens is thicker at middle with respect to the edges, see the diagram, and concave lens is thinner at the middle with respect to the edges, see the diagram. Convex lens is also called as biconvex lens, and concave lens is also called as biconcave lens. Another name for convex lens is converging lens because it converges the ray of light, and for concave it is diverging lens because it diverges the ray of light. And another type of lenses are plano convex. In this, one surface is plane and other is curved, and another is plano concave, and one surface is plane and other is curved inward like this. This is called plano concave, and another is concavo convex, see the diagram, and next is convexo concave, this see the diagram. But in our syllabus only two, simple convex lens and concave lens is there. Now some definitions related to spherical lenses. As we know, there are two spherical surfaces, and these two spherical surfaces are made up of as a part of two spheres like this, and these two spheres has centers C1 and C2. These are called center of curvature, and these two spheres has two radius R1 and R2. These are called radius of curvature, and the center point of a lens is called optical center, and it is represented by a letter O, and a ray passing through optical center will go undeviated in both the cases, whether it is convex or concave. This is a very important point you have to keep in your mind. Now principal focus. There are two type of principal focus, first principal focus and the second principal focus. First principal focus, it is a point on a principal axis of a lens from which a light ray coming or appears to be coming become parallel after refraction. See, become parallel after refraction from the lens. This is called first principal focus, and it is represented by F1. See, in both the cases. Now the second principal focus. Second principal focus, it is a point on a principal axis of a lens where a beam of light, beam of parallel rays meet or appears to meet. See here, appears to meet after refraction from the lens, and it is represented by F2 as shown in the figure. And the focal length. What is a focal length? Focal length, it is the distance of second principal focus from the optical center. So see in the diagram, this is a second principal focus. This is second principal focus of a convex lens. So it is the distance from optical center to the second principal focus. So in convex lens it is positive. F is always positive. Now in case of a concave lens, see, this is the second principal focus, and the distance between second principal focus, and optical center is focal length. So focal length of a concave lens is always negative. Now aperture, it is the effective diameter of a light transmitting area is called the aperture. See, it is represented by this m dash n dash. In both the diagram it is denoted. This is aperture. You have to correct the spelling of this principle. Please correct it. Now image formation in lenses using ray diagram. Now for convex lenses there are 6 cases. Now before starting the image formation, let me tell you about the rules of image formation of a lens. Suppose this is a lens and this is the principal axis O, this is f1, this is 2f1, this is f2, and this is 2f2. Any ray of light which is incident parallel to the principal axis will pass through f2 after refraction, that is it will pass through the second principal focus, and any ray which is passing through the optical center will go undeviated. This is the second rule. And any ray which is incident on the first principal focus f1 will emerge parallel after refraction. So there are 3 rules you have to keep in your mind, and any 2 rules you can take for drawing your image. Now this is the first case when the object is kept at infinity. ऑब्जेक्ट कहाँ है? इन्फिनिटी पे. तो हमने 2 पैरेलल रेज ली हैं, ये आफ्टर रिफ्रैक्शन मीट करेंगी f2 पे, तो इमेज फॉर्म हो रही है f2 पे. इट इज़ हाईली डिमिनिश्ड पॉइंट साइज and real and inverted and point size. Now when the object placed between infinity and 2f1, यानी कि बियॉन्ड 2f1 आपका ऑब्जेक्ट है. अब यहाँ इमेज बन रही है बिटवीन f2 and 2f2 and it is real and inverted and diminished. Now third case, when object is placed at 2f1, यहाँ f1 लगा दें, तो in this case the image is formed at 2f2, it is real and inverted and it is of same size. ये आपको रे डायग्राम्स ड्रॉ करके प्रैक्टिस करनी है, और ये ड्रॉ कैसे करने हैं ये पहले आपको समझाया हुआ है. Now when the object is kept between f1 and 2f1, then the image is formed beyond 2f2 and it is enlarged. It is enlarged and real and inverted. Now when object is placed at f1, it is f1, it is placed at f1, then image is formed at infinity. It is real and inverted and highly enlarged. Now the last case, when the object is placed between f1 and optical center, between f1 and O. This is a very 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 important case, because in this case virtual and erect images formed. Here the object is placed. See, one ray is going parallel. After refraction it will pass through f2, and one is passing through optical center. Here these 2 rays will not meet, so we have to extend this on this side, and here the image is formed. It is virtual, erect and enlarged. This is a very very important case. Now image formation by concave lens. So there are only two cases when the object is kept at infinity, and the second case when the object is kept between infinity and O. In first case, when the object is kept at infinity, in that case the image is formed at f1 and it is highly diminished, point size and virtual plus erect. Concave lens always form virtual and erect image. याद रखना है इसको. आपसे कभी पूछा जाए कि कौन सा लेंस हमेशा वर्चुअल एंड इरेक्ट इमेज फॉर्म करता है तो वो कॉन्केव लेंस है. नाउ द सेकेंड केस व्हेन इट इज प्लेस्ड बिटवीन infinity and O. Here is the object placed and the image is the position of the image is between f1 and O. Here is the image between f1 and O. It is diminished and virtual and erect. Now here we have summarized the result of image formation in the tabular form. You can pause it and revise it. Now the lens formula is a relationship between f, v and u. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. We have to take care of sign convention. Sign convention in lenses are similar to the mirror only. Only thing you have to keep in your mind that if there is a lens and one object is kept here, this is the direction of incident ray. Any distance is measured along with the incident ray is always positive, and which is measured against the incident ray is negative. Above the principal axis it is positive and below the principal axis it is negative. The same as in the case of mirror. So this you have to keep in your mind while taking the value of f, u, f, v and u. Now the magnification formula, there are two magnification formula, m is equal to h dash upon h and m is equal to v upon u. मिरर्स में हमारा नेगेटिव v अपॉन u था, इधर पॉजिटिव v अपॉन u है और मैग्निफिकेशन की कोई भी यूनिट नहीं होती है. नाउ पावर ऑफ लेंस. पावर ऑफ लेंस क्या है? इट इज़ द एबिलिटी ऑफ अ लेंस टू कन्वर्ज और डाइवर्ज द रे ऑफ लाइट पासिंग थ्रू इट, एंड पावर ऑफ लेंस इज रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ फोकल लेंथ एंड इट्स SI यूनिट इज डायोप्टर, एंड 1 diopter is equal to 1 meter inverse. means 1 diopter जो है वो 1 diopter is equal to 1 upon 1 meter. याद रखना इट इज़ मीटर. फोकल लेंथ अगर मीटर में है तो आपने फॉर्मूला P इज इक्वल टू 1 बाई एफ लेना है, और अगर हमारी फोकल लेंथ सेंटीमीटर में दी हुई है तो आपको फॉर्मूला 100 अपॉन एफ लेना है अगर ये सेंटीमीटर में दी है, याद रखना, और मीटर में दी है तो इट इज़ 1 अपॉन एफ. और अगर आपसे पूछ लिया जाए कि 1 डायोप्टर इज़ अ पावर of lens whose focal length is how much, so you will write it is 1 meter. Now combination of lenses, the power is algebraic sum of all the individual power of lenses, और अगर ये focal length दी होगी तो it is 1 upon f is equal to 1 upon f1 plus f2 plus 1 upon f3 so on. There are some key points you have to keep in your mind while solving the numerical. While using this lens formula, you have to take care of the value of V, U and F. Take positive, negative sign as per the sign convention. If magnification is negative, then it is a real image. If it is a positive, it is a virtual image. Focal length for convex lens is positive and concave lens is negative. For convex and concave lens U is always negative. ये आपको बेटा पॉइंट माइंड में रखने हैं, या फिर इन द ब्लैंक या किसी भी फॉर्म में पूछे जा सकते हैं. अगर m इज इक्वल टू 1 है देन साइज ऑफ इमेज इज इक्वल टू द साइज ऑफ ऑब्जेक्ट, m इज़ ग्रेटर देन 1 है तो इमेज जो है लार्जर इन साइज है एज़ कम्पेयर टू द ऑब्जेक्ट। अगर m की वैल्यू लेस देन 1 है, ये हमेशा मॉड वैल्यू की बात करेगा। मॉड वैल्यू लेनी है इक्वल टू 1, लेस देन 1 और ग्रेटर देन 1। अगर ये लेस देन 1 है तो इमेज इज स्मॉलर देन द साइज ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट। Now here is a summary of the sign convention. You can pause it and revise it. This is a very important। कब क्या चीज़ हमें पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव लेनी है ये मैं आपको समझा चुकी हूँ। u हमेशा नेगेटिव होता है दोनों केसेस में। कॉन्केव लेंस में v नेगेटिव है, कॉन्वेक्स लेंस में इट इज़ नेगेटिव फॉर वर्चुअल इमेज एंड पॉजिटिव फॉर रियल इमेज। फोकल लेंथ कॉन्केव लेंस की नेगेटिव है, कॉन्वेक्स लेंस की पॉजिटिव है। h और h1 और this is always positive and for both the lenses, and h dash that is the image height is always positive for a concave lens क्योंकि इसमें हमेशा वर्चुअल एंड इरेक्ट इमेज बन रही है। एंड फॉर कॉन्वेक्स लेंस अगर ये वर्चुअल इमेज है तो इमेज हाइट जो है वो पॉजिटिव है और रियल है तो इट इज़ नेगेटिव। Now let us do some question based on the topic discussed. A ray of light traveling from air falls obliquely on the surface of a compound, यानी कि वो रेयर से डेंसर मीडियम में जा रही है तो वो it will deviate towards the normal. The C option is correct. Now next is a ray of light going from a medium of refractive index n1 से वो n2 पे जा रही है। द एंगल ऑफ इंसिडेंस इज I, द एंगल ऑफ रिफ्लेक्शन इज R, देन साइन I अपॉन साइन R। C अकॉर्डिंग टू द स्नेल्स लॉ द साइन I अपॉन साइन R is the refractive index of medium 2 with respect to 1, so it is n2 upon n1, so D is correct. A thin lens and a spherical mirror has focal length positive 15 centimeter. See, the focal length is positive, so in case of a convex lens and the convex mirror the focal length is positive, so both are convex. A option is correct. Now question number 4. A convex lens it is thicker at the middle than the edges. The first option is correct. A is correct. Now question number 5. The convex lens forms a virtual image when the object is placed at a distance of 18 centimeter. बेटा कि कॉन्वेक्स लेंस कब वर्चुअल इमेज बनाता है? जब ऑब्जेक्ट जो है एफ एंड ओ के बीच में हो। तो अगर ये ऑब्जेक्ट यहाँ एफ और ओ के बीच में है और 18 सेंटीमीटर पे है तो फोकल लेंथ मस्ट बी, तो ये 18 सेंटीमीटर से ज़्यादा होगी तो इट इज़ greater than 18 centimeters. So B option is correct. Now some true and false. See, when a ray of light passes from optically denser medium to rarer medium, denser से rarer medium में वो जा रही है तो it slows down. No. False. If a ray of light passes from a vacuum to a transparent medium it will bend away from the normal, यानी कि वो रेयर से डेंसर की तरफ जा रही है तो it will bend towards the normal not away, तो it is also false. Now second, the center portion of a thin lens behaves like a rectangular slab. देखो बेटा एक लेंस है, इसको अगर मिडल से काटेंगे तो रेक्टेंगुलर स्लैब की तरह लगेगा ऑलमोस्ट, तो इट इज़ ट्रू. Now value of f and u for a concave lens are always negative by sign convention. Yes, it is also true. Now when two lenses are placed in contact, the focal length of the combination is equal to the sum of focal length of the lenses. No, power हमारी sum होती है, focal length inversely 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2 होता है, तो this is false. So for today it is over.